witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday. So happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, my beautiful witches? I am super excited to be here today. And hear me out. I have this feeling deep in my gut, honestly, and in my heart, but really deep in my gut, that somebody is going to really benefit from this spell today. As usual, as many times, this was not the spell that I had for you today, but for whatever reason, I was reading something and I was triggered, and this whole thing, poof, exploded in my mind. And when I have something that just exploded in my brain, I have to do it, and I have to do it right away. And the spell that I have for you today is such spell. And honestly, I hope from the bottom of my heart that this reaches you at the correct time and that it helps you right away. Before I go into the spell, I want to thank you so very much for all the support that you have been giving this channel in the past couple of months. If you are new, because I noticed that I have a lot of new people in this channel, I welcome you. I welcome you. Thank you for all of you guys that commit and are always here with me every single Monday. That means the world to me. In March was 11 years, which is I thank you. I am here because of you, and I am here for you. That's my whole purpose of being here. So let's talk about the spell that we have today. The spell that I have for you today is simple. I try to make this spell as simple as possible. It is a hex, and it's ruthless, and it's no pity, and it's no mercy with your enemy. This is something that is come back to your enemy. It's going to terminate her or him. I mean, it doesn't have to be a female, right? It could be anybody. This spell is for anybody. I was reading some of you guys' emails today. Comments. Do you know, and I've been there, which is, sometimes I wish, I'm sorry, I'm deviating, but sometimes I wish I knew these things some time ago, you know? Many years ago. I really wish I knew all the things that I know right now. And I really wish I have this empowerment and that I have since I became a witch, in which, you know what, these mundane issues from the earth realm don't face me, because I know that as a witch, I can fix this my way. And that is precisely what I'm trying to teach you over here, which is never mind the mundane things. You are going to be able to fix this your way, the witch's way. And I really hope that you get into your brain, into your head, that you have what it takes to do this. And I hope that magic empowers you, because there's so much BS and abuse out there that should not be tolerated, because what we tolerate, we enable witches. So we're not trying to be vindictive here. And as I always tell you, please make sure that if you're going to do this hex, this curse, you are justified. But today, going back to what I was saying, I was reading some of you guys' comments in one of the videos in YouTube, and it triggers me in such way that every hair on my body was standing. Do you know, comes another woman, takes your man away, destroy your marriage, family, everything is done. Destroy. You had a happy life with your husband, a happy marriage, and another woman comes, takes him away. And now your children are divided between your home and his home. And this other woman not only took your man away from you, but now she's pretending to be the best mother, even better than you, for your own kids. She's slandering you. She's talking crap about you. Listen, this spell is for you, because let them talk. Let them talk, witches. Because we're going to take care of this little problem our way, the witches' way. And as a matter of fact, the more they talk, the better it's going to be for you, because the worst the punishment is going to be. So calm down, witch. Do your magic and let them do what they gotta do. Because when this comes for them, they're only going to wish for mercy. Now, witches, this spell doesn't necessarily has to be for a situation like that. This spell is for a heavy, and let me say this again, come here, heavy situation in which somebody is slandering you in such way that is defaming you. It could be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be a family member, it could be an ex-friend, it could be absolutely anybody. Especially nowadays in social media, people like to run their mouths because there's so much impunity when you are behind cameras, and sometimes you do it hidden, right? You talk a lot, you post a lot, but you don't show your face. So this spell is for you. If you have a situation in which somebody is really, really affecting your lifestyle, your character, your reputation, based on the things they're saying, I'm not telling you that this is for the girl that is gossiping about you for stupid stuff. I'm talking about serious matters, which is, please understand that just because I'm doing this spell over here in front of this camera, it does not mean that this is a cutesy spell that anybody can do. Anybody can do this spell, but just make sure that the weight of the spell equals the weight of what they are doing to you. Just leaving this out there. Now, what are we going to need for this spirits? Number one, wicked intentions. I dare to say almost hatred. If somebody's hurting you so much that it's affecting your relationship with your own children, there's no mercy for that person. So you need to bring all those feelings that you have churning over here in your heart, in your mind, that is just taking your sleep away and it's making you think bad things. No. Don't waste your mind on that. Take it out of you. Just take it out of you. We need them taken out of you. Put them here and we're going to put them in this spell. Trust me. Get them out of you. You don't need them in your head. You don't need them. This is your charge for your spell. Take it out of you. You're a witch. Don't be a victim. Take it out of you and put it in your spell. Having said all this, witches, I don't have substitutions for anything here. This spell needs to be done the way that I'm going to teach you how to do it. I don't have substitutions. I cannot tell you to use this for that. It is what it is. There's going to be only a few ingredients for this spell. So let's get into the spell. Hey, beautiful witches, before we go into the video and into the spell, trigger warning. We're going to be working here with cow's tongue. So you're going to see it with your own eyes. So if this is something that you think you're not going to like to see, then you have been warned. I mean, by all means, this is something that the people eat and it's purchased at Walmart, but just letting you know that we're going to be displaying a cow's tongue in this video. And guess what I have over here, which is, look at this beauty. How many times have you guys asked me to do a spell with a cow's tongue? This is a cow's tongue right here. Let me put my gloves before we continue because I don't want to be touching this stuff with my bare hands, with my pretty nails. So first things you're gonna need cow's tongue, and this is from Walmart, which is, you'll find this in Walmart if you have especially if you live with Spanish people around you. If you don't, which is, I don't know what to tell you, you need a cow's tongue. That's just ultimately what you need. This is the smallest one I could find because they're ginormous. So you're going to need a cow's tongue, gloves, slit this in the middle. We are going to be needing, which is reversal oil. This one is in my website, so if you need it, it's going to be there. You're going to need, which is the picture of the other woman or the picture of your target, whoever the person is. Next, which is, we are going to need war water. So if you have war water at home already prepared, you need it. If you do not have war water, hear me out. War water is made with nails that can oxidize. You're gonna put water in there, especially if it's from a swamp or water that is stagnant. And if you have Spanish moss, put Spanish moss on your war water. You can also add a pinch of cemetery dirt if you wish to, but just water, nails that oxidize, and Spanish moss is good enough for war water. So you're gonna need war water. If you don't have it, start creating it right now. Next, which is, you are going to be needing, this is called lime. We need lime. You can find this at any garden shop. You can find these at any DIY shop like Lowe's, Home Depot, Home Base. This is lime and you need lime. We're going to definitely need a black candle and something to scribe the candle. And you're going to need aluminum foil, okay, and we're going to pretend that this is a mirror, okay? We're doing a reversal spell. So make sure that the shiny part of the aluminum foil is looking straight at your magical workings. Really, this looks so freaking ugly. Just find it so, ugh. In any case, aluminum foil. Last witches, we're going to need a plant that I suggest, if you haven't seen it yet, I did 2 videos on poisonous plants. So I recommend for you to watch those videos. Put them here. Check the description of this video. This little plant over here is called Dom's cane. And this plant, my beautiful witches, is toxic head to toe. Okay? Head to toe. The scientific name for this plant is defaming. I'll put a picture of it in here. But this is a Dom's cane, and we are going to need a leaf of Dom's cane. So without further ado, let's start with our spell. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to make a cut in your tongue. That's the first thing. Prepare it, wash it. This is really bloody when you first get it. So prepare it, wash it, and make it look clean. Okay, which is really important. So let's pretend this is the other woman that stole your husband and has your kids and pretends to be a better mother than you. Oh my God, I hate people like that. So in the back of this picture, because this is a copy, I need you to write in there everything that she's saying about you, or the things that you imagine that she is saying about you. You can say, for example, speaking in social media about me and pretending to be a better mother than me, telling my kids that I am a liar and that I don't love them, etc., etc. If this is a co-worker, then you put over here where your co-worker is saying about you. So whatever it is, we're going to write it down. All right, so once you have that written down, put this picture to the side. All right, so let's get our plant. And the idea is not for you to hurt this plant. We are going to ask this plant, which I already talked to this plant today, and we're going to ask permission. We're going to request her help. I'm going to tell you what this plant does. This plant was used many, many, many years ago to punish people. And the things with this plant, everything that compose all these plants are microscopic little needles. That's what they have inside. And they're called raphites. And those are little needles. And I'll put a picture here in the screen so you can see it. And if you chew on these leaves and you swallow anything on these leaves, or the plant for that matter, those little needles will embed themselves in your tongue, in your throat, in your vocal cords, and it'll be very hard for you to speak, to eat, and even breathe. So this is a great evil plan to waste people away, to shut people's mouths for tapaboca, and to make people suffer based on their words. So with the permission of this beautiful plant that is going to be my ally in this particular hex, we are going to cut a leaf. Do it with respect and make sure you take care of your plant, and you do for your plant what she has done for you. So return the favor, okay, witches? Make sure that you treat her good, give her good food, and make this plant thrive. So what we're going to do, we are going to wrap the picture of this woman, of this person, in that leaf. Okay, witches, grab the tongue. We're gonna put that in there. So far, so good. Super easy, right? All right, grab your water. You don't have to put much, but just put some of the water. That's it. Grab reversal oil. Put some reversal oil. Remember, witches, you got to get it out of you, and you're going to put it into here. Grab your candle, witches. In the candle, you're going to write the name of the person. if you don't know the name of the person, and honestly, witches, if you're doing this spell, you should know the name of your enemy. You really should know, because this has to be something really close to you, really affecting you. If you don't know it, I don't know your circumstances, but something like this, you should know the name of the person. So you're gonna put in the candle the name of the person. Of course, once you do that, going to anoint the candle, put it here. And now, witches, light it up. Witches, I need you to get this out of you and into this. And this is your chant. Words of venom, words of spite, spoken in darkness, hidden from light. Mirror of truth. It's your mirror, witches. Reflect and reveal. Return to sender their own ordeal by the power of earth and air. Slanderous words now laid bare, back to you from whence they came. Feel the sting of your own shame. You're gonna repeat this chant as many times as you need to repeat this, witches. You need to get this out of you, and you have to put it in here. Any evil thoughts, any hatred, anything that is affecting your well-being, get it out of you. It does not belong to you. It belongs to this evil doer that we're going to shut up. Witches, once your candle is consumed all the way through, let's pretend this is done. The next thing that we're going to do, we are going to grab our lime, which is lime decompose things. The idea is, witches, that this is slowly going to decompose. And as this decomposes slowly, you gotta be patient, witches. Be patient. Let her talk. Let her talk all she wants. The more she talks, the better it's going to be. Because the worse is going to be the punishment. Witches, it is so incredible when you see all this actually working. Please make sure to wear gloves, witches. When this is filled with your lime, witches, we are going to wrap it. Here's your enemy, witches. You need to bury this far away from you. Bury it. You're gonna do a whole burial, a real burial. Bury it and see your magic work. Be patient, witch. Be focused. Empower yourself. You're able to do all this with that pain, with that hatred, with that anger, with that injustice that they're doing towards you. Which is, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best. That was pretty simple, witches. I am sure you're able to do that, especially if within you there's a lot of hatred, pain, and thirst for revenge. If you need to use the phases of the moon, of course you want to do this in the dark of the moon when the moon is waning, meaning when the moon is getting smaller. If you need to do this on a day, I will definitely do this spell on a Tuesday. You can also do it a Saturday if you cannot do it on a Tuesday. I wish you the best, witches. Remember that if you have any questions, you can go into my website, WhiteRaven and and you can email me in there. If you have a question regarding magic, that's what I'm there for. If you need a spell, I'm going to send you here to look at all my spells in YouTube, because I have lots of spells in here that I can assist you. Thank you so much again for visiting my website. Remember that I have my reversal oil in my website, WhiteRaven and I may put a QR code here somewhere so you can see it. And witches, it is always awesome talking to you. I love talking to you. Every Monday. I absolutely love it. Thank you for being here. Please remember that you have to be very smart. Knowledge is power. Research, study, Don't just take what I tell you for granted. Just do your own research and activate your mind. And remember, you're a witch. Do things your way. Never mind the mundane problems. We have a different way of fixing situations, so do not lose hope. This is what magic is here for, to assist you on your own terms. Be smart, witches, but above all, be so very wicked. See you Monday. Bye.